To left field, Cespedes giving chase, not going to get there, it falls in. Kendrick on his way to third, Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Counting down to first pitch here in the Bronx. The Blue Jays and Yankees next. Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the 2 starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against the big fella, the hard-throwing left-hander C.C. Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Jose Reyes digs in at the plate. Now Sabathia's 1-1. And that misses 2-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good, positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into Game 2.
2-2 pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And way too much on the throw as it's over the head of Teixeira.
It's kind of a cold night, so that grass might be a little dewy, and that ball might have just slipped right out of his hand.
Stepping in now, Melky Cabrera. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. A ball hit hard to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 0-2 coming. Got him.
Well, and no surprise, we talk about it all the time in the beginning of a ball game. Location is going to be a key. And here you can just see where this thing is. And if he can continue spotting pitches there, he'll have a lot of success here tonight.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. Here's a swing now by Bautista as this is on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. And this lineup will have to contend with no easy assignment indeed. The man with the electric slider, left-hander Francisco Liriano. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in here. Ready now on 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look at the arsenal this 31-year-old southpaw is equipped with. Alcides Escobar will get his first cuts here. Two, here it is. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Carlos Beltran will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Here comes the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Try again, 1-2. Line hard to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Into the box, Mark Teixeira. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A 3-run home run for Mark Teixeira as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. Oh, and A-Rod a little too anxious here as this is pulled foul into the seats down the left field line. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign.
Well, he's already served up a 3-run homer. Now they're starting another rally right away. This hasn't been a very good first inning for him by any stretch, so he's going to need to put an end to this thing quick or he's not going to be in the game much longer.
In now, Scott Sizemore. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Brett Lawrie leads things off now in the top half of the second. CC ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Delman Young waits on deck. Sabathia now with the 3-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. It's gone. And the second frame gets started with a bang. A solo home run here off the bat of Brett Lawrie. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, and how this winds up a home run is beyond me. Take a look. This is an off-speed pitch, and it's on the outer part of the plate. If he hits this thing to center, it's a fly ball and a routine out. Instead, this ball hugs the line out there and manages to just have enough to clear the wall. Hey, they all count.
Standing in now, Delman Young. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Two. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Let it take a hack at it.
Full count pitch on its way. Woo! Now a ball bounced towards the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Deoner Navarro will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Colby Rasmus will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Rasmus. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Blue Jays strike for 1 on the home run by Lowry. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Gary Sanchez will start things off in the bottom of the second. One pitch on the way. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in now is the second baseman, Kelly Johnson. Johnson awaits the 1-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for route number 2.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Just let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
Zoilo Almonte will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 on the way. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
A 2-1 offering. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ryan Goins will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. Here comes a 1-2. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. One away here to begin the third.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Jose Reyes will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Here he comes 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a 3-2. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
It's definitely still early here, but you've got a 2-run lead already. Now you go about putting the tying run on base for free. Doesn't seem like his command has been all that sharp.
2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a line drive to left. Almonte is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Into the box now, Jose Bautista. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
Here comes a 2-2. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
And nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
Brett Laurie will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now the 3-1 pitch. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun-shy this time around. Understandable.
Delman Young will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Here's the 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Big pitch here, 1-2. And Young a little too anxious that time as he's out in front and pulls it into the seats in left. Here's another 1-2. Swinging a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Get the strikeout, man!
Now another 1-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, and it's now 6-3.
One pitch. That's all he needed to keep the damage to a minimum and strand the bases loaded. But back to the drawing board after that one. That is gonna hurt.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Into the box, Yonder Navarro. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Colby Rasmus will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Now the 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the full count offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Yankees 3. Jacoby Ellsbury will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Navarro the sign, the 1-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Stepping in now, Alcides Escobar. Pitch outside, the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone.
You know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
In now, Carlos Beltran swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 with one away. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Full count. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
A man at third with one away. Full count offering on its way. And this is swung on and missed that time by Beltran, and he's retired here for out number 2.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and one out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right now.
Standing in now, Mark Teixeira. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And Rasmus will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave one. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Ryan Goins will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Easy strikeout here.
CC ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Sabathia now with the 3-1. In the air to left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Jose Reyes will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. 2-1 now to Reyes. To 2-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here now the 2-2. 2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. Camping under it is Beltran, and he takes it for out number 2.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark, but I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Melky Cabrera will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now Sabathia's 1-1. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Alex Rodriguez will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Scott Sizemore will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 3-1 is on the way. Now a ball lined towards center field, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez in the air to right center. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Kelly Johnson will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. The 1-1. Swing and a high chopper. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
and they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Jose Bautista will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box, Brett Laurie. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Almonte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And I don't think he got quite as much of that one as he would have liked. He got it up on the handle a little bit. As a result, this becomes a routiner out there in left field.
Delman Young will stand in. A grand slam for him in his last at-bat. 6 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The 1-1 home. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, it's really surprising that a pitcher of his caliber can get knocked around the yard the way he's been so far. I mean, there's the evidence right there in black and white. And you might want to take a picture of that, everybody, because that's not a pitching line you're going to see from him very often.
Deoner Navarro. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Now the 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still lead it 6-3. Zoilo Almonte will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2, here it comes. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Stepping in now, Alcides Escobar. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Under it is Rasmus now for route number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now the payoff pitch home. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitcher. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot out.
Mark Teixeira step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
Keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. He gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Let's go, Yankees. Big stick, Teixeira. Let's go, big stick.
Here's the 1-1 home to Tex. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here comes the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Two coming to Teixeira. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ivan Nova is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Colby Rasmus will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. One and 1 coming to Rasmus. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-1 on the way. Lined into right field for a leadoff single.
Now batting
So with the leadoff man aboard, we take you back to the 1970s. EK and I were probably still watching Saturday morning cartoons, but it happened on this date in baseball history. Ryan Goins will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle to Johnson for 1. On to Teixeira at first, and they'll turn to a double play.
Oh, nice. Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that. They'll roll up your basic 6-4-3.
In now, Jose Reyes. Now a hard liner toward short. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Alex Rodriguez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. Sort of reinvented himself out there and really turned things around.
Scott Sizemore will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Come on, Yankees!
Here comes the 2-1. There's a drive out to the gap in right center, and this is going to split Rasmus and Batista and get all the way to the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Gary Sanchez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2. But you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Kelly Johnson will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes a 1-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
And I think they catch a big break here defensively. I mean, this is a ball that's going to get all the way to the wall, yet that runner can only move up 90 feet to third base. That's a bit of a letdown.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and that's going to be all for Francisco Liriano. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Steve Delabar will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Standing in now, Zoilo Almonte. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. 1 there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Melky Cabrera will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Throw one past the now.
Payoff pitch coming. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's the first out.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here it comes. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Three and 2, here it is. This is hit sharply to the left side. Base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Take it off. Let's get going.
Into the box, Jose Bautista. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
You're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Brett Laurie will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lining up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Delman Young will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready now on 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Almonte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still lead it 6-3. Jacoby Ellsbury will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Come on.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Splitter, 2-2.
2-2.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Alcides Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box now, Carlos Beltran. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Deonder Navarro will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Come on. Strike him out.
Full count pitch on its way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The next 3-2. And that is swung on and missed, and Navarro becomes a strikeout victim here. 1 away. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Colby Rasmus will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here he comes on 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Tough take there on 3-1. If this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Ryan Goins will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Now the 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
The 3-1 coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
In now, Jose Reyes. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Now the 1-2. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Standing in now, Melky Cabrera. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Now the 3-1. And he misses ball 4.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Edwin Encarnacion will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Ooh, what a time to call on that.
They're lucky. That's all.
Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Escobar is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Mark Teixeira will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
One pitch on the way. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Alex Rodriguez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Now the pitch. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
third baseman, number 24.
Scott Sizemore will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
One, 2. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Two pitch on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Jose Bautista will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Now the 3-0 offering. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
The 3-1. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Full count pitch on its way. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Brett Laurie will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. A runner at first with no outs here. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. To Johnson for 1. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Delman Young will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ballgame as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. Young waiting on the 1-1. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still lead it 6-3. Sergio Santos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 21, Sergio Santos.
Gary Sanchez will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Kelly Johnson will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here he comes on 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Yeah, 2 ground ball outs right here to start the 9th. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Zoilo Almonte at the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready on 2-1.
Here we go.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The win would belong to Francisco Liriano should the lead hold up. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 6-3. Good night from the Bronx.